Perfect, perfect. So guys, listen, tonight's topic, we just hit record, is 72-hour rule, right? What I want you guys to understand that in a part of this platform, a part of this industry, what you do in your first 72 hours is going to determine your financial freedom. I promise you. What you do in your first 72 hours is going to determine your success, your team success, the community success, and the testimony that you will have using this platform. So when you're building this business, this is a leadership call, okay? We sent out 20 trades this morning, 4 go live education sessions. A lot of people got in the bag, and there's some still trades running out. And Shari covered a lot on the skill set call, but this call right here is the mindset. This is our leadership, where we pour into you, because leadership is the highest paid profession. So what you have to understand, building this business, building the mindset, being on this platform, what you do in your first 72 hours is either going to make you or break you. So when you're building a business, you got to do things that make sense. And team, if it makes sense, it makes what? Drop it in the chat box. When you're building a business, you have to do things that make sense. And if it makes sense, it makes what? Okay? Who locked in with me? If it makes sense, it makes money. So the first 72 hours, quick start, getting people paid, taking people through the quick start, launching your business and getting the trading results. I'm going to tell you everything what you need to do in your first 72 hours from A to pay that's going to determine your financial freedom this year. Okay? Now, here's what you got to understand first. When you guys are bringing people onto the platform, you have to understand, what do they need from you? So I want y'all to get these notes. You got to know that when you bring people onto the platform, what do they need from you? See, God put you here on an assignment. Your assignment is to solve people's problems. No matter what type of gifts you got, if you an introvert, extrovert, guess what? If you got breath in your lungs right now, God has you for a purpose. And your purpose is to impact people, because a part of our assignment is servant leadership. If God sent his son to lead and to change and inspire the masses, and that's our brother, well, you're here for a reason, and that's service leadership. This is servant leadership. So you got to understand, what does your leadership provide for people? What do people need from you? What do people need from you? So the first thing that you have to know from people is their why. Is their why? Why are they on the platform? Why stands for what's hurting you. Why stands for will help you. I'm going to use Crystal, for example. Right now, Crystal's a stay-at-home mom. And when she called me, she said, bro, listen, I'm ready to get in my bag. I'm not trying to go back to work, and I'm ready to change my life. What she needed from me was time freedom. She needed an opportunity where she can grow mentally and spiritually. She needed mentorship, and she needed some real transparency, right? And Crystal will tell you, she asked me 1,000,007 questions in a 48-hour time period. Why? Because she said true, because she wasn't playing no games. She needed something from me, and she needed time freedom, and she wanted to make some money. So what did I do? In her first 24 hours, we got her set up, and she made $110 right from the market. I understood what she needed from me. So I have to do that in the first 72 hours, and I'm going to tell you why. See, listen, let me tell you why people join. I want you guys to write this down. It's 3 reasons why people join our team, why people join our platform. The first reason is, can anybody guess what's the number one reason? Like, if you had to just throw a shot in the dark, why do y'all think people join trading in this platform? Somebody just comment in the chat box. Why do y'all think, what's the number one reason why people join you? Okay, so we got it. It's to make some money. So if people are not making money, then you're not giving them what they need from you. If their number one reason is to make some money and they're not making money, then you're not servicing them correctly. You're not doing your job. You're not purposely solving their problems, because their problems is a lack of money and a lack of time. So the number one reason why people join is to make some money. And what I did with Crystal, I got her paid in 24 hours. I had to satisfy her. Now watch this. When she's done, I'm gonna talk about this in a minute. When she's done our role, I'm gonna help her withdraw it from her account and put it back in her broker's and her bank account. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So number one, write this down. The number one reason why people join you is to make money. Number two, what do they want to know? What's the second reason they want to know before they get started? Is this simple? Listen, if you make it difficult for people, it's going to be hard for them to do number what? If you make it difficult for people, it's going to be hard for them to make what? Talk to me. If you make this difficult, it's going to be hard for them to what? To make money. It's going to be hard for them to make money. So you got to keep it simple. You got to get them paid. You got to get this duplicating. And we're going to talk about that. So number one, they got to make money. Number two, it got to be simple, right? If your steps is all drawn out, if you got a whole bunch of variables in the blueprint, they're going to be lost in the sauce, and confused people don't do nothing in life. So what you have to understand, number two, you got to keep it simple. Don't go over the top. Now, number three, can anybody guess what's the number three thing that people are asking for? They want to make money. They want to keep it simple. Can anybody guess what the number three thing is? Can anybody guess it? I need somebody to talk to me tonight. Can anybody guess what the number three thing is that people are looking for? Freedom. Okay, let's close, Bree. What are they concerned about, the number three? They want to make money. They want to make sure it's easy. Okay, Dominic says support. Okay, Dre got it. Time. Here's what they want to know, right? And I guarantee you want to know. How long does it take? You wanted to know, man, how quick I'm going to make this what? You want to know how long was it going to take before I got in my bag? Number one, you want to make some money. Number two, is it simple? And you want to say, how long is it going to take to me to make my money? Or for some of y'all, you want to ROI. What does that stand for, guys? You wanted to know how long it's going to take for your return on investment. That's what three things people want to know. They want to know, how do I make money, right? Number two, is this simple? Are you keeping this simple? And then number three, how long is it going to take? And you decide that on your 72-hour quick start. You decide that. You see your decisions, and when you properly enroll people, you're already training people. And if you've been personally enrolled for me, you got in your bag in 24 hours, period. Just period. You've made money in 24 hours. Okay? Now, here's the second part. So if you got that, drop a 7 in the chat box. If you got the notes on what's the three things people need. Number one, to make money. Number two, to keep it simple. And then number three, how long does it take? Okay. Now, here's what I want us to study on, because we're about to grow our organization to 5,000 people by December 31st. So here's what you guys got to understand, right? This is our number one word, duplication. I want you guys to write down duplication. Duplication means everybody can do it. There's no variables in your blueprint. That means it don't matter how good T can speak. It don't matter how good Shari can train. It don't matter how Ty can do how she can speak in front of a camera. None of that matters. What matters is not what you do, is what you teach. Is it duplicatable? Or are you freestyling this? Are you doing just what you want to do? Because we have a blueprint and we keep it simple. No variables, right? So what you have to understand, what duplicates is results. And you can't help people get in a residual bag if you haven't had people get in a trading bag. So are you duplicating right now? Right? Are you duplicating? Are you running the blueprint? Are you bringing people in that's responsible for the blueprint? If it's not duplicatable, it's not going to work. So it's not about the variables. You have to understand that we all can plug in to the sessions. See, this is not about marking up charts. This is not about, listen, you can't duplicate my technical analysis. How I look at the market, Chris is going to look at the market totally different. How JoJo look at the market, Dre going to look at the market totally different. How Jay looks at the market, right? Davida going to look at the market totally different. So you have to understand, we can't duplicate technical analysis, but we can duplicate copying and pasting. If you made some money copying and pasting, drop a 7 in the chat box for me. I just want to know who I'm talking to today. If you made some money copying and pasting, just drop a 7 in the chat box for me. Perfect. Guys, that's duplicatable. How do you duplicate marking up charts? You can't. And we're not even here to be master educators. You're here to be an investor. Did you always have a passion and a goal to be a master educator, or was you just here to get your bag? Be honest with yourself. Most of us are here to get a bag. You're here to take the money from this and go invest it in something else. That's what most people do. And that's okay. But if you're here to learn how to trade, definitely I recommend go learn how to trade. But for most people, they're here to get it back. Listen, hey team, if we can be honest tonight, listen, just be honest with me. If you here to run up the bag, drop a 3 in the chat box. I just need to know who I'm talking to. I just want, if we can be honest with each other. If you just here to run up the bag so that you can be investor, invest in other things, just drop a 3 in the chat box. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now, so what I want you guys to understand then, you can borrow the educator's wisdom on the charts, have proper risk management, and literally get in your bag every day. Ladies and gentlemen, I make $500 to $1,000 a day copying and pasting. Now listen, if I put more money in my broker's account, I can make $3,000 to $5,000 a day with the same signals everybody else putting in. I can make $10,000 to $20,000. I can make 50 to 100K a week with the same signals our new students are putting in. Only thing is, I got more money. I wasn't here to be a master trader. I'm here, right, to build a business, to impact people's lives. I'm a builder of people. That's what I am. I love speaking. I love inspiring people. And they pay me residually to do it. So what I want you to understand, here's what you got to get. It has to duplicate. So I ain't slowed down and teach people how to trade. I just plug them into the platform, to the products, and I'm about to talk about this. This is how you grow your residual bag and take it to the next level. Because right now, we're about to be a platinum 150 breaking machine. Watch what I tell y'all. I'm telling y'all now, it's about to load up. You're about to see a wave of investors coming in, right? A residual income about to pop, ranks about to pop. Now, here's what I want you to run down. So let's talk about the 72-hour process, right? Here's what you want to do in the first 72 hours of getting somebody enrolled with you. Number one, you got to get people accounts funded. Now, people ask me, T, well, how much money I got to start with? It don't matter. I'm be honest with y'all. Really, it don't matter. As long as you get people paid. But what matters is, but listen, I am going to say this. It's a difference between getting people paid and there's a difference between getting people paid with real money. Does anybody, listen, if you know the difference between a 0.01 and a 0.10, drop a 3 in the chat box if that's a different type of money. Just drop a 3 in the chat box if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, perfect. So listen, that's why you want to listen. You want to set people's expectations high. For most cases, I got to be real. You have to use proper risk management, but you want them to have the realest experience ever. You want people to get paid. So don't have people coming in with $20. What do hey, Ty, if you're on the line, what did I recommend you coming in with? You might be muted, sis. She put in the group chat. 500 to a stack. Hey, Ty, just tell me how much you put in your broker's account. If you was 500, Crystal, how much money I tell you to get started with? If Crystal's still on. 500. How much did you start with, Queen?
410.
410. Now she's up $110. Mm-hmm. She couldn't do that with $50 in her account. Couldn't do it with $50 in her account. So what you have to understand is that you set the expectations for your team. Are you with me? Now it has to be I'm gonna get to proper risk management. I'm gonna get to Shari went over that today. But I'm gonna talk about it tonight. But number one, you got to get people's account funded through the door. Why? Because we getting people paid in 24 hours. Gold Cup sent out 6 signals today, and guess what? They all about to smack. You just got to stay patient. You had to pull back, right? But listen, y'all gonna get the game. I didn't set a stop loss. Why? Because I'm not over leveraging. Don't get confused because you see big lot sizes don't mean I'm over leveraging. Right now, you don't have to text me and say, should I be in this trade? Well, you can look at your account and ask yourself, should I be in this trade? That means if you got to call me and text me that means you over leveraging. Because it's going to always be in the red. Like if you have the mindset that you're going to win every trade, you already lost. How are we going to, listen, do y'all know how many people know about Forex if we run every trade? Like, let's be honest. Do you know, like, people will stop going to the casino and you have 1 million people in your business. If we won every trade, the problem is you expecting to win every trade, and when the red come up, you think something is wrong. How? That's the same thing with life. You have bad days in life. Why you can't have bad days in the market? Are you with me? You have bad days in life. Why you can't have bad days in the market? So expecting never to lose is already a losing mindset. That means you in survival mode. That means you counting every penny. Man, I can lose $700 and sleep good at night. I don't lose no sleep. I'm talking about my feet up drooling. But some of us are down $10 and we asking, what shall I do? Get out of that scarcity mindset. Get out of the scarcity mindset. You like, listen, you come on, you investors. This is not corporate America no more. You got to shift from that mindset of, man, I'm just getting enough on the 15th and the 30th. Now we here to grow the bag. And it comes with a posture. It comes with you not bringing your emotions to the market. So listen, if you got to text me, I'm telling y'all, team, if you got to text me and say, should I be in this? You over leveraging. Listen, my account went negative 500 today. Ain't even breeze. I ain't even thought of, listen, I didn't look, I'm just, hey, had a glass of wine today. They didn't even think twice about it. Why? Because I'm going to be in this thing. I'm going to roll this thing out. And by the time I wake up tomorrow, it's going to be all positive. Why? Because I can handle the swings. So you got to understand that, number one, you got to get people's account funded. We're not here to play with people's money. They joining you and your vision. People are here for two things. This is what you got to do to have success. You got to build relationships and you got to give people results. If you're not getting people results, then you're wasting their time. They didn't sign up for that. So number two, after number one, you get them funded. Number two, you got to get them educated. This is big. I don't want y'all to miss this. Somebody drop a 2 in the chat box. I just want to know if y'all still paying attention. Right? Drop a 2 in the chat box. Because listen, somebody gonna miss this. Somebody gonna miss the major key. Listen, step number 2 for your new students. Listen, don't bring people in and send them to the videos. They don't need a strategy. They don't even know how to copy and paste. Don't worry about strategy right now. When people join your business, they don't need to know all the academy videos. They need to make some money. They need to make some money. Crystal ain't been through half the academy. Ty ain't been through the academy, and she's making $100 almost a day. Waking up, T. Hey, I just made $60. I hit my goal for the day. Ain't been through none of the academy. Because it's not time for that. She need to get used to growing a bag, copying and pasting. What you have to do as a leader is make sure they know how to what? Copy and paste and know how proper risk management. That's it. That's the skill set call. This is why, listen, if you miss the skill set call, you playing yourself. It's 2 calls. The 2 most important calls is the 5 o'clock and the 9 o'clock call. It's this call right here, this 9 o'clock call, where we work on your mindset, is the most important call of the day. And if you miss this call, you're literally playing yourself. Because before you can get to the bag, you got to develop the mental capacity. Because your income is only a reflection of your personal development. So if you decide not to make the calls, you decide not to get the income. Are y'all with me? So I want y'all to be clear. See, look, Vita just said that call was very helpful. That's the skill set. It's the system. All you got to do is plug your new students into the system. And let me tell you the difference. I'm going to talk about the difference in a minute, but you got to get people educated. So your role is to make sure, right, before you send all of the videos and all that stuff, no, you need to make sure they know how to copy and paste and have proper risk management. That's all I'm teaching my students. My job ain't teach them how to trade. That's what the education is for. That's what the multi-million-dollar traders is for. I'm gonna teach my students how to get in a bag until they decide they want to learn how to trade. If they want to be a master trader. Are you with me? Let me make sure, guys, your lines are muted. Right? You got to make sure people are in a bag, right? So listen, don't get caught up with all this education. Do you know how much anxiety people get with learning? You know how much anxiety people get? You go ahead and try to throw some videos on them and see what happens. Videos are hour long. They looking at charts they never seen. You ain't been in college in 17 years. You ain't even looked at this stuff. You ain't even look like you can't even do your kids' homework, let alone look at the charts. Your kids ask you a question right now. You have no idea what type of math they're doing. But somehow you figure out you can just dive into the charts, learn the strategy, and the next day you a master trader. How? See, let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna miss this, and I know Dre gonna catch this. My little bro gonna catch this. Y'all gonna overthink yourself out the bag. Sheesh. I hope somebody caught that one. You gonna overthink yourself out the bag. That's how deep it is. Some of y'all are so smart that you're gonna be broke. You're so smart that you're gonna be broke. That's not wisdom. You want to be so smart that you don't want to listen to people that's actually have the track record for success on the platform. Somebody asked me today, hey, did you mark up gold? No, I didn't mark up gold. What am I marking up gold for? There's nothing wrong with learning how to trade, but no, I didn't mark up gold, bro. But I am about to be up another 500 to a stack today. You know what I did though today? I got into my personal development because I got to train my team tonight. You know what I did today? I called people at 4 o'clock a.m. making sure they're in these gold cup trades. And they did. They woke up and they got in their trades. And everybody take profit. Now, did some of our students over leverage today? Absolutely. That's what the skill set call was for. And it's okay. It's a learning process. However, you got to learn because it's two ways you learn, through mistakes and through mentors. But listen, it's some people told y'all, don't over leverage. And guess what we still did? Listen, can y'all be honest with me? I didn't talk to Ty. I said, Ty, get out the market. Ty, what happened? Remember I told you get out the market? What happened, Ty? I said, Ty, you up $50. Ty, get out. Ty said, no. I'm going to stay in this trade a little bit longer, coach. And what happened? The whole market turned around. See? Don't listen. Don't take your advice. Listen, look at the results that your advice got you right now. Look at your life. Look at the results. You've been taking your advice for however old you are. So why you keep listening to you? No, listen to people who got results. Listen to the platform people is making millions of dollars. That's right, Dre. Lean not onto your own understanding. Leverage the platform. You're paying the education for this. You're going to pay 30 days from now $274 to take your own advice? I got to make it make sense. I'm going to pay somebody else $274 to take my own advice. No, that don't even make sense. Now, you see how it sounds out loud? All right, I'm like, it don't make sense. I get on all the classes, and when the master educator says, hey, we about to get in this, and we about to get this, guess what he about to do? I'm about to get in this, and I'm about to run it up with you. I ain't lost a trade. I promise you, I can't remember the last time I really lost a trade. Because number one, 90% of them hitting through the education, and then the other time, I'm not even over leveraging. Listen, I'm throwing out my stuff for inspiration. That's it. I'm not here to intimidate nobody, talk bad nobody. I'm not here to flex on y'all. This is motivation. This is inspiration, because I could tell y'all about the bad days. I could tell y'all when I ain't had nothing. When I was making 3 years, I wasn't even trading. I was in a funk. I could tell you about that. But now I'm telling y'all, listen, you got to change your expectations about this. You got to graduate from this $50 survivor mode to come in there and put your bag in this account and take your life to the next level with proper risk management. I'm going to talk about that. Step number 3, you got to plug in. Number 1, 72 hours. Number 1, you got to fund them up. Number 2, you got to get them educated on copying and pasting and risk management. You got to have your team on risk management, or they're going to be jumping in and out all day long. Now, if I tell you to do something and you go do your own thing, you got to listen, you got to live with that. I'm going to still sleep good at night because I told my leaders, I told my students, I told my mentees, hey, you over leveraging. Y'all send me some screenshot, I text you right back. You over leveraging. You ain't got to send me that. Look at your broker's account. If it's going to take you out the trade, it's because you over leveraging. Listen, if you want to make more money, here's simple. Here's how simple it is. Put a bigger bag in your brokers. Now, listen, let me tell y'all something. This, because I don't want y'all to get stuck on survival. If Crystal can make $110 with $400 in her account, why wouldn't she add another bag in that thing? Because that $100 can turn into $1,000. If you just got money sitting around, why would you just sit it there? It ain't making no money for you. So put it in your broker's account, get more leverage, and multiply more money. I was thinking to myself, I said, only time I should use my account is when it's time to pay some bills. Listen, when I got to pay my cell phone bill, you know what? My broker's account would be my new bank account. Listen, just really think about it. You only use your bank account to pay bills. You only use your bank account to pay bills. So why not, if you got paid $1,000, $2,000 in your work check, why not put the whole thing in there? And then if you got to pay some bills, just withdraw it out. Because sitting in your checking account, what is it about to do? You about to spend it anyway. At least in your broker's account, you can't spend it. You got to grow it. If this makes sense, drop a 3 in the chat box. I might be missing somebody right now. You about to blow it. If it's in your bank account, you about to blow it. What if every time you had to go get some gas, you had to take money out your broker's account? You would think different, I promise you. What if you wanted to go buy some chips and you had to transfer the money out your account? You would think different. What if you in a mall and stuff and you have nothing in your checking account, everything is in your bank account? You couldn't even buy them shoes off the point. Listen, before you bought them shoes, you know how much work you got to do? You got to go in Hugo's way. You got to go in KOT and say, how much is them shoes? With tax, 120? Okay, shoot. Then you got to make an educated choice to take money from an investment to go blow it and spend it on some materials. Number one, you got to get funded. Number two, you got to get your team educated. And number three, you got to get your team plugged in. You got to get your team plugged in. Guess what? Somebody on this call right now, guess what? They're gonna feel it this week. They're missing the nuggets. The bag is in the Zoom. You guys got to understand these Zooms. Listen, don't call them Zoom, call them wisdom. Ooh, sheesh. You ain't got to call it a Zoom call, call it a wisdom call. Maybe we should change the name. Because we're pouring out wisdom. Wisdom is mentorship without the wounds. So the people that's on the plugged in calls, the Zooms, they have less wounds than everybody else. And it's factual. Everybody that was on the 5 o'clock call just said, that class really helped me. Guess what? You just saved yourself some Band-Aids. Guess what, though? Guess what's going to happen to the people that didn't make the call today? Can anybody guess what's going to happen to the people that didn't make the call today? Drop it in the chat box. If you can just kind of guess what's going to happen to people that's not plugged in. So what you have to understand, leader, they're going to get confused. They're going to over leverage. They're going to lose. Exactly. So guess what? Every time you make a decision not to get wisdom, and wisdom is the principal thing. Wisdom is the ability to recognize different. You should be inspired. You want to listen to people who doing 500 to a stack a day. Are you with me? If you're not doing that, why wouldn't you be on the calls? If you're not doing that, why would you be on the calls? You don't want to make 500 to a stack a day? Just think about it. So you don't want to miss no calls, because anything that's distracting you right now may be costing too much. You can't afford to watch TV right now. You know what type of 2020 you had? Your kids can't eat off the TV you watch. Ooh. Your kids can't eat off the TV you watch. Your kids can't be on the phone eating off the gossip that you have. That's distractions. So you have to understand what's more important than a Zoom and a platform that's changing my entire life, where I'm in a position to make more before 9 a.m. than most people make before all week at work. It hit different. Now I'm going to talk about this. Number 3, you got to be plugged in. Okay, number 4, this is major. Somebody drop a 4 in the chat box. I got to make sure y'all get this. Just drop a number 4 for me. Perfect. So listen. Here's what we talk about. We don't train on trading. What we teach is leadership and belief. Please write that down. We teach leadership and we teach belief. We don't do no trading training. People think, hey, you gonna teach them how to trade? Yes and no. I'm gonna teach you how to access the traders, the educators. I'm gonna teach you how to get in your bag every day. That's what I'm gonna teach you. That's what I'm gonna do. So y'all ain't gotta ask me. Don't ask me for a one-on-one. I can't give it to you. I'm gonna point you to the education. I'm not here to do a one-on-one. Can I trade? Absolutely. Can I mark up charts? Absolutely. But that ain't where my time about to go. I need to spend more time investing in personal development. I gotta learn, because it's about to be 5,000 people in our organization. So I gotta be able to pour into y'all so that you can pour into the other people. So here's what you want to do. My ego ain't that big. I don't want to shine light on the trading. I just want to be a leader and develop other leaders. So you got to focus on the leadership and belief. And Monday through Friday, we have a leadership. Sunday through Friday night, we have a leadership call at 9 o'clock. That's it. Now, here's the thing. when your new students get started, you got to get them a belief withdrawal. So some of my students that's new right now, don't worry about it. If y'all took profit, I'm about to have y'all withdraw that. Why? The reason why you want your new students to withdraw from their Hugo's Way back to their Cash App, it hit different when it hit your account. Your perspective changed. Now watch this. Making some money in the market, making $5 is cool. Making $5,500 is lit. But you know what's even littier? Is when you take that 500 from your broker's account and put it back to your Cash App, and you see your account go up $500 from a click of a button. See, listen, you trying to send people strategy videos and they don't even believe first. You trying to see people's strategies, you want to answer a million some questions, and you ain't got them a belief check. Listen, them strategy videos are gonna discourage your people. I'm being honest with you. They'll discourage our people. You feel me? They ain't even withdrawn nothing yet, and you want to hit somebody. Listen, watch this. How many people got a job and kids on the call? Drop a 1 in the chat box. If you work full time and you got kids, just drop a 1 in the chat box. Now watch this. Let me talk about 3 or 4 of my family members. Let me just, I want y'all to get this. Let me talk to my brother Dre. My brother Dre has to be at work. He leaving the house 4 or 5 in the morning to be at the post office. He don't get home to 7 or 8. Then he got kids. Then he got to eat. Then guess what? He got to rest. When he got time to watch a strategy video? Well, listen, most people got kids. They grown. They got kids. You think somebody got time to sit in front of their phone? Shauna, listen, let me tell you, Shauna. Shauna can barely get in the chat because she at work. If I was to call her, Shauna got to take a break, take a lunch. She got to, hey, bro. Her voice is different. Hey, bro. Listen, all right, I'm going to call you back. She has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, take her son to the sitter, drive to work, right? Spend 8-10 hours there, then drive home, get dinner made, do all the other stuff as a mom, build the business, do all that stuff, and you want her to slow down and watch a 3-hour strategy video? You about to discourage the hell out of people. You're going to discourage the craziness out of people. But how many people got time to copy and paste from their cell phone? Drop me in the chat box. How many people got time to copy and paste? Just drop me in the chat box. Why? So don't make this hard. See, listen, guess what? The reason why some of us are not building a business is because you want to make this hard. Listen, it's a world right now that's looking to multiply their money from their cell phone. Your conversation can turn into compensation. Ty, did I have to put, listen, Ty, did I have to drag your leg to get started? Listen, I'm making $500 to $1,000 a day. I ain't gotta drag nobody. I ain't had to drag Ty in this. She hit me. She said, hey, listen, T, I ain't gonna lie to you. My bad. I want to get back with you. I'm supposed to get up with you. Man, can you teach me how to trade? I said, cool. You got 15 minutes, hop on the Zoom. Ty said, yeah. Signed up right after that. Ain't played no games. Why wouldn't you want an extra $500 to an extra $1,000 coming in, considering the more money I got coming in, I could put in my broker's account and run the bag up. You got friends right now that's trying to figure out what they gonna do with their car payment next month, what they gonna do with their life. So use your conversation to turn into compensation. And you ain't even teach them how to trade. They gonna copy and paste like you. Listen, life is so easy, I'm telling y'all. And I just want to give y'all an example. I want to give y'all where I'm at right now. And then I want to give y'all the vision, right? Listen, imagine right now, you make $500 to $1,000 from trading every day. And then on Friday, the company send you another $500. Think about it. And I'm telling y'all right now, this ain't bragging. If this the truth. If this the truth. And it's documented. I'm not here to do none of that. It's an inspiration. I got to inspire the team. I'm not here to motivate y'all, give y'all pep talks. Y'all want to know what's to it. Because y'all want to get to it. Listen, if y'all only know what my business was like the first 3 years. what I struggled for the first 3 years. And now things are clicking for me. And now I said, man, I got to inspire the team through proper risk management. So number 4, you got to have a belief withdrawal. Right now, if you're on this call and you took some profit, withdraw it. Leaders, if you got new students in, withdraw it from your account right now. Bring it back to your Cash App so you can feel what it's like to make $100, $200 in the market. I don't care if it's $10, withdraw it. Listen, please be teachable and coachable, right? If you made $10 today, withdraw it and take it back to your Cash App. And then if you want to put it back, go send it right back. Please be teachable and coachable, right? Every day I withdraw, because every day I withdraw, I build a bigger conviction. I only have to take it out. I don't really need to take it out. I can just leave it in there. But I got to feel like, listen, my goal is $1,000 a day. So and earlier today, I pulled out $781. I put out $781. Buka? And when these trades done running today, Buka, why? Because I need to buy more flights. I ain't been home. I ain't seen my room in 2-3 weeks. Why? Because I don't need to see the room. I need to see my brokers. And I'm building this business all over the world. And I'm sitting down with leaders in every single city. But that's a decision. See, if you keep leaving the money in there, you lose a trade today, you win a trade tomorrow. You lose a trade today, you win a trade tomorrow. Withdraw it so that you can build the conviction of keeping withdrawing it. That's what you need. You came here to get some money, so why is it still in your account? Somebody gonna miss this. Oh, somebody about to miss this. You came here to get a bag, but you're not making withdrawals. You're not giving yourself what you need. You're not giving yourself what you need if you came to get a bag. The whole point is to, listen, get you a couple accounts. One for wealth and one for your everyday. Compound one account to millions of dollars, but every day withdraw. That's what it's for. People drive Uber all day, and what they do at the end of the night. Is Jay on the call? Okay, she probably had to hop off. Listen, people drive Uber all day, and then what they do, they withdraw. They send their money back. They withdraw. You got to withdraw. Why? Because you got to get the feeling. Listen, if you made $1,000 in the market and you didn't withdraw, you ain't make $1,000. If you made listen, y'all, Crystal made $115 today, but she ain't make it yet until she withdraw it. Because if she give it back to the broker, then what does she do? Oh, I'm about to talk to somebody today. Yeah, Gigi. Gigi does Uber and DoorDash, but she can make one trade and sit on her butt and make more than driving around the city, putting gas and miles on her car, being away from her kids, but she can withdraw that right back into her account. She put a check in. I've been telling people from day one, put a check in there. That's your investment account. Put a bag in there. Don't play with this. See, the problem is you trying to see it before you believe it. Oh, let me see what this $20 is going to do. Okay, see what it's going to do. Well, let me just put this $50 in there. Okay, see what that 50 going to do. Listen, you know where I'm from? And this is just a locker room talk. You know, I grew up in Harvard. You know what they say is scared money. You know what they say about scared money? Where y'all from? What they say about scared money, where y'all from? What they say about scared money, where y'all from? Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. See, the market is going to be the market, but you still got the fear. So you going into the market with fear, you pulling out of trades early, you getting out of trades early, you're nervous because you're in the red. You're supposed to be in the red. You're supposed to be in the red. How are you going to just come in and be all blues every day? The market's going to pull up and pull it down. Relax. Set it and forget it. You listen, if you set a tight profit and stop loss, why are you even practicing? Man, go about your business, live your life. You can't change. Listen, once it's running, what can you do? But see, because of fear, you got to study it. Look, who I'm talking to right now, you be on as soon as you enter the trade, you like this all day. Hey, somebody call you, place. Hey, let me call you right back. Who I'm talking to? Hey, people trying to call you. Hey, listen, I gotta call you right back. You in the shower. You in the shower, showering and stuff. Oh shoot, let me go ahead and move. What are you doing? You mean to tell me you want another job? You mean to tell me you get off work to start you monitor trades for a living? You want to monitor trades for a living? That's the lifestyle you want, G? I can't monitor these trades when I'm going to the beach in the morning, y'all. Yes, it's 80 degrees in San Diego. I'm going to the beach. I ain't got time to be monitoring these trades. I want to put my ashy toes in the water and live my life. I'm not about to be monitoring these trades. I got in with proper risk management, and there's only two things that can happen, y'all. It's only two things. How many people can tell me what the two things gonna happen when I place a trade? Somebody just tell me. Somebody just tell me what's the two things that gonna happen. Yeah, I got ashy toes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be on the feet. I'm gonna put some lotion on tomorrow though, because I gotta go on Facebook. It's just numbers. I can either win or lose. So how you afraid about something when you already know the outcome? Sheesh. 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 How do you have fear about something when you already know the outcome? You either gonna win or you gonna lose. What are you afraid about? Think about it. How you can even fear when you know it's only two outcomes? You're gonna win and you lose. So why are you emotionally attached to the losses? I sent the chat the other day. I was down 600. I looked at it, I said, damn, that's it. That's it. Sheesh. When you see the red, you laugh at it like, oh, that's it. Oh, okay. That's it. That's numbers. It's just money. Listen, when you go in the red, is your life in danger? like, listen, you ain't gonna not pay your car note because you in the red. Some of y'all done blew y'all broker's account several times and found the money to put back in your broker's account. So what is you really afraid of? And every time you figure out a way to fund it right back, then you get down to 20, you grow it to 200, 300. So what are you afraid of? You keep finding the money to put it back. You know what's crazy? You may know some people in the streets. A crackhead will find some money to get some crack. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to use these. This is recorded. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is recorded. But a crackhead will find some money to get some crack. That's it. You always find the money to fund your broker's account. But I thought you didn't have it. But you figured it out. You figure out a way. You make a sacrifice on somewhere and you fund that broker's account. So listen, if you're gonna trade, be emotionally right with it. Right? Listen, let me run through the 4 plays again. All right, number 1, you got to get people funded up quick. Don't have a casual approach to people winning. Y'all about to launch $1 million business. Don't wait on it. No, I don't go to sleep till my team get a check. First day, yeah, get you set up. Now, if I got multiple students, I need help. I got other leaders. I can't fund everybody up where they're going. Hey, I need you to help this person get started. It's 6 guests on the call tonight. I got to help this. I'm calling people. Listen, and leaders eat last. I had 6 guests on the call. I did everybody else 3 ways before I talked to my guests. I just text them out, hey, listen, I'm about to help my leaders with their students. I hit you right back. I'm okay. And because all I know, they got 2 options too. Either they want to get started or not. You can't say the right things to the wrong people. So listen, if me not calling them back in the first 30 minutes, this makes them make a decision they can't get started, then they wasn't gonna get started anyway. I got big posture. I'm not finna listen. Here's what I want y'all to understand. If you making $500 to $1,000 a day, would you chase somebody down? Would you they can wait? Why? Because I'm serving right now. Don't miss this. I'm not finna not. No, sorry. Look, JoJo got mad today. Listen, soon as we hit end on the Zoom, Shari was like, before the Zoom ends, Shari, all right, bro, let's roll. JoJo was trying to call me, and he said, hey, I got a 3-way. I said, I can't talk right now. I'm on the 3-way. He said, oh, got to be quicker than that. He already know. He said, hey, dang, coach, I want to be first. I want y'all to understand that's how we roll, G. My people gonna wait, G. Why? Because I gotta serve leaders. My people gonna wait, G. Where they gonna go? They gonna see me on Facebook tomorrow, still talking this trading. So I'm about to go to the beach. Everybody, all of my guests that was on the call tonight, I'm gonna go to the beach tomorrow and make sure they watch it. Right? So listen, it's cool. So let's talk about it. Number one, get your people funded up. Don't waste time with that. If you got somebody in your organization right now that's not funded, or if you got somebody in your downline that's not getting funded, why are you watching them not have success? Sheesh. Why are you watching people not having success? That can't be the move. Because this ain't even about you. It's about the community. We want people to talk about new levels, no devils all over the world. And we all have a role to our community. So why are you watching people not have success? You got to jump down there. There was a leader between JoJo is probably 10, 11, 12 legs down from me. One of the leaders left. Guess what? He needed support. I flew to Houston. Spent 2 days with him. We locked in. We bonded. We built it. I said, I got you, little bro. You good. We just got 2 3-way calls. I'm about to send him $50 tonight for having 2 3-ways tonight. I got you, bro. I'm about to send you $50 to fund your brokers account, bro. It's game time. So number one, you got to get your account funded. You got to fund up and make sure your team is funded up. Number two, you got to get educated. I'm not saying, listen, when you started college, they didn't give you a whole bunch of stuff. They gave you a syllabus. They gave you a piece of paper and broke it down one step at a time. They gave you a piece of paper and broke it down step one time. They didn't put you into the master classes your first day. They didn't give you strategies and all type of formulas and stuff. No, they gave you an introduction. They gave you the basics. Give people the basics. Risk management and copy and paste. 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 That what creates what momentum. Getting people strategies in the first week, trying to get them to watch their videos and all type of 30-something videos in education, you got anxiety. And if you look at your education, you ain't even been through all your videos. What do you, listen, how you gonna teach somebody something you ain't studying? You can't teach nothing or have the conviction to tell somebody you ain't studying. Are you with me? Just be honest with yourself. Be real. And it's okay. That's how we rock. Get into your edge. You want to be a master trader, study your butt off. Lock in. But if you here to grow a bag, listen, have proper risk management and go to class and run the bag up. I dropped 4 classes today in the group chat. Get educated. I'm on these sessions. Listen, I'm clear. Hey, I'm gonna call you right back. I'm in the Zoom. Not in the Zoom. I'm gonna go live. Crystal called me today. She said, hey, you got a sec? I said, I'm gonna go live, but I know she ain't gonna send out these trades in the next 30 minutes. What's up, Chris? Tell me what she's telling me. Okay, cool. Let's get it. Right back into the class. Okay. Listen, I just called an SBX trade. I didn't even throw out in the group chat. Why? Because watch this. I want y'all to get this. It ain't my responsibility for your wealth. Sheesh. Somebody drop a sheesh in the chat box if you caught that. I just Dre called it. Yeah, I just ran up a bag off the SPX trade. But listen, I invested in Gold Cup. My education is on. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. Your upline don't owe you nothing. You don't own your upline for 274. You don't own my life for 274, Jay. They don't owe you nothing, Jay. I've introduced you to the platform. I'm here to develop your mindset. I done put you in front of the education. What you do now decides your wealth. Your decisions decide your wealth, not mine. I'm not obligated to buy. I ain't had to go buy the Gold Cup and drop every single trade in that thing. And they smacking. I got in the SPX trade. I said, okay, I'm going to get in this trade, Jay. Ran it up today off the SPX. Quick, 10 minutes. I know where to go get the value from. We talk about it in the skill set. Go get it. It ain't a class. If you don't want to go to class, cool. Listen, in college, my roommate graduated with a master's degree. I dropped out 6 times. Because we was roommates, he wasn't responsible for my degree. Listen, I was accountable for the bills, not for the degree. Are you with me? My roommate in college, he was accountable for our house bills, our rent, and our little cable bill. It wasn't his job to make me go to class. It wasn't his. I'm a grown man, G. He went and got a degree. I dropped out 6 times. I was not his responsibility. I had to make my own decisions. I signed up for that $40,000 of student loans. So you have to understand. Number 2, you got to get educated. Number 3, you got to plug in. You getting dripped like this every day. It's people with different perspectives. Our leaders got so much value and drip. Why would you miss this? This call should be packed because we're giving out so much value. How many people called Mama D live this week? I mean, she went crazy on the leadership call. How many people was on when Mama D went crazy? Just drop a 5 in the chat box. Boy, did she go crazy. Entanglement with your goals. Like, you got to stop flirting with them and go all deep with them. You got to be committed to them. How would you want to miss that sauce? Why? Because the TV is on? And then listen, the people who missed the Zooms, they got all the questions. The people who missed the Zooms got a million questions. Hey, I got a question. No. You got a problem. The reason why you got a question is because you got a problem with not showing up. Your attendance will solve your problems. Jeez. I don't know where this is coming from tonight, Jay. I don't know where it's coming from, y'all. Your attendance will solve your problems. Are y'all with me? Your attendance will solve your problems. Are you with me? And you go back to college, the students who showed up most of class, we used to call them teachers' pets. They used to be in the front row. They're always in class, and they always answer the questions. And they would straighten their bag. Listen, I got a student right now just text me. She said, send me your link. I'm about to sign up first thing in the morning. I actually put her on the phone with Crystal tonight. Crystal had a million questions for me. She had a million questions for me. I said, hey, listen. Oh, y'all got the same energy. I said, hold on 1 second. Hey, Chris. I ain't tell her close nobody. I said, hold on, Chris. Hey, Chris. I got Ebony on the call. Go ahead and tell her, like, laid it out. She just texted me. I'm ready to get started in the morning. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and bring her in. Right? Place her on another leader. We're going to get her paid ASAP. And continue to build this thing. Right now, you have impact. You have purpose. And if you're not changing people's lives, then you're really not walking in your assignment. God said in this year, you can't fake the assignment. Hey, listen, this year, you cannot fake your assignment. See, at the end of the day, God knows the work that you're doing for your assignment. You can't fake it. He know the effort and the work that you put in. At the end of the day, it's going to show. So you want to show up every day. And you need, number 4, you need that belief withdrawal. Right now, it don't matter if they made $1. Y'all need to withdraw tonight. Text your mentor right now and say, hey, how do I withdraw? I'm telling y'all, it's going to feel different. The reason why you can't imagine yourself making $500 to $1,000, the reason why it's not happening yet is because you haven't withdrawn yet. You don't have no belief withdrawal. Our chairman, 750, Bryce Thompson. That means he makes $750,000 residually every 30 days. Residually. He withdrew $50 from the trademark and he said, oh, this is real. And then he went and turned up and built an organization of 70,000 people. Can you imagine? Like, we're gonna have 5,000 people in this organization this year. But the question is, how many are gonna be under you? How much residual income you gonna have? Because my goal, I'm gonna have a $100,000 residual. And there's gonna be so many people in our organization that's gonna be making $10,000 a month residually. But you got to make that decision. Because the vision gonna tarry, but it's gonna come to life. The wave is coming. The wave is here. I want y'all to understand. The wave is gonna get flipped. It's happening. So listen, I don't want to be long tonight. If you got some value from tonight's call, just drop a 777 for me. If you got some value from tonight's call, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube and I'm gonna drop it in the chat box. Make sure you guys put in your notes 72-hour. The 72-hour rule. 72-hour rule. Get people paid. Number 1, fund up. Number 2, get people educated on the basics and risk management. Number 3, plug in, get them plugged into the Zooms, all of them. Don't come to class without your classmate. Why? Because if they're not in class, and that's more questions you got to answer. Leverage the system. Number 4, you got to get them a belief withdrawal. So I need y'all to partner right now. If I've assigned some people to y'all, if I have some accountability partners with y'all, I need y'all to call them, text them, or call me and text me. It's time to withdraw from your brokers. I don't care what you made today. I don't care what you made yesterday. Withdraw it, bring it to your Cash App, right? Let it hit your account, and then fund it back if you want to put it back. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the group chat.